guys, there are things living on this planet that science has never officially confirmed. But that doesn't mean they don't exist. From the freezing deserts of Mongolia to the deepest rainforests of the Amazon, people have been reporting creatures that don't match anything in our biology textbooks. These aren't random people making things up. There are eyewitnesses, police reports, and government investigations. And yet, science has no answer. So turn off the lights, put in your headphones, and let's get into it. Number 1. Mongolian death worm. Gobi Desert, Mongolia. Deep in the Gobi Desert, one of the most hostile environments on Earth, the local Mongolian nomads have been warning people for centuries about something that lives beneath the sand. They call it Olgoy Korkoy, which translates directly to intestine worm. The Western world calls it the Mongolian death worm. It is described as a thick, blood-red worm between 2 and 5 feet long, with no visible head and no visible tail. Both ends look completely identical. It surfaces during the hottest weeks of summer, and according to every account, it possesses 2 lethal abilities. First, it can project a stream of corrosive acid that kills on contact and corrodes metal. Second, it can discharge a lethal electrical shock from a distance without touching you, powerful enough to kill a full-grown camel instantly. In 1926, respected American paleontologist Roy Chapman Andrews heard so many consistent accounts during his Gobi expeditions that he included the creature in his published scientific writings. He could not dismiss it. Multiple European expeditions in the 1990s and a British team in 2010 searched specifically for this creature and came back with nothing. But every single local they spoke to described the same thing every time, and one detail from those expeditions has never been explained. In the areas with the highest concentration of sightings, the camels refused to walk. These are animals that are notoriously hard to spook, but they would stop completely and refuse to cross certain patches of open desert, as if they could sense something beneath the sand that our instruments simply could not detect. Number 2. Yaren Shenangjia Forest, China. Most people have heard of Bigfoot, but China has its own version, and the evidence surrounding it is arguably more compelling than anything that exists for Bigfoot. The Yaren, which means wild man, has been reported from the dense mountain forests of central China for centuries. Witnesses consistently describe a bipedal creature between 6 and 8 feet tall, covered in thick reddish-brown hair, with a face that witnesses say looks disturbingly close to human. In 1940, a biology student named Wang Zelin examined the body of one of these creatures that local hunters had shot and killed. He described it carefully with scientific attention. 6 feet tall, gray hair, hands nearly identical to human hands, and a face closer to human than to any ape. In 1976, 6 government officials driving through the Shenangjia region at night saw a large hair-covered bipedal creature standing in the road. All 6 got out of the vehicle. All 6 observed it directly for several minutes. All 6 gave the same description independently afterward. The Chinese government took these reports seriously enough to establish an official funded committee to search for the Yaren and launched multiple expeditions in the late 1970s and 1980s. Hair samples collected during those expeditions were laboratory tested and confirmed to be primate hair. Not human, not bear, not any known ape species found anywhere in Asia. An unknown primate. The Shenangjia Forest, where most sightings occur, is so biologically rich that an entirely unknown subspecies of bear was discovered there within living memory. If that forest could hide an unknown bear from science, the question becomes, what else is in there? Number 3. Bunyip. Southeastern Australia. Australia is already famous for bizarre wildlife, but the bunyip stands apart from everything else. It has been described by the Aboriginal people of Australia for thousands of years and was encountered and documented by European settlers in the 1800s with enough consistency to cause genuine scientific debate. The bunyip lives in swamps, billabongs, and the dark, still waters of inland rivers and lakes. Witnesses across both Aboriginal oral tradition and colonial written records describe a large, dark animal with a roaring, bellowing cry, unlike any known creature, a sound that carries across the water at night and produces immediate instinctive fear in everyone who hears it. In 1818, European explorers discovered enormous, unidentifiable bones near Lake Bathurst in New South Wales. Scientists in Sydney and London could not match them to any known animal. In 1845, a partial skull pulled from the Murrumbidgee River was displayed at the Australian Museum. Scientists argued fiercely over what it was and reached no conclusion. Dozens of settlers came forward with personal encounter accounts. In 1847 and 1848, a wave of independent sightings spread across Victoria and New South Wales. Separate witnesses in different locations giving consistent descriptions every time. Some paleontologists today believe the bunyip is a cultural memory of the Diprotodon, a rhinoceros-sized marsupial extinct for 25,000 years. The Aboriginal oral tradition has been confirmed to preserve accurate geographical information across 10,000 years. Preserving the memory of a giant animal from 25,000 years ago is not scientifically impossible, but that theory still does not explain the 19th century sightings, or that skull, or the sound. Number 4, Ahul, Java, Indonesia. Now we go to the sky, and what we find there may be the most extraordinary entry on this list. Somewhere above the rainforests of the Indonesian island of Java, something is flying that should not exist. The Ahul gets its name from the haunting call it makes, a deep, resonant sound that rolls through the jungle canopy at night and produces immediate unease in everyone who hears it. It was first documented by Western science in 1925, when Dr. Ernest Gill, a trained naturalist conducting formal research in the jungles of Java, had a large flying creature pass directly over his head at close range. He felt the air displacement from its wings. He observed it clearly. He described it as bat-like in structure, fur-covered body, membrane wings, but with one measurement that separated it from every known species on Earth. He estimated its wingspan at 10 to 12 feet. The largest confirmed bat on Earth, the giant golden-crowned flying fox, maxes out at 5.5 feet. What Dr. Gill saw had a wingspan more than double that. He was a trained naturalist. He knew exactly what he was looking at, and he was certain it was nothing known to science. The local people of Java were not surprised at all. They had known about the Ahul for generations and described it simply as a large, river-hunting animal that used its enormous wings to snatch fish from the water at night. Several other researchers and travelers in the decades following reported identical encounters in the same forests. The rainforests of Java and Sumatra are among the least fully explored ecosystems on Earth. New species are still being found there regularly. Something large, nocturnal, and spectacular could absolutely be hiding in those canopies. And based on the accounts, it has been there for a very long time.